having never lived here, I can't comment on, any sort of artistic infrastructures or anything like that. So I don't really know what it is that fosters creativity. I just know that, a lot of people come here and end up creating a lot of work, and a lot of people come here and kind of disappear through their 20s and 30s in a hedonistic, pile of drugs and alcohol. So all options are available. Well, I think that any creative city is going to be defined by an affordability of housing. Creatives need space. Creatives need to be able to spend a month, lying depressed in their beds, and then also need to be able to spend 3 weeks, throwing drum kits around their apartments and making a lot of noise, So that is, basically artists are just big babies, and so they kind of need the space and to be able to do it for cheap. When I'm in Berlin, I don't know if it's really something that inspires me personally. I definitely kind of have developed a theory as to why so many Canadians come here. I think it's also one of the reasons why that Montreal has got such a strong Anglo art scene, is because there's something like really, this is going to sound so terrible, this is such a problematic thing you're about to say. But I think, when you're an artist and you're younger, a large part of what motivates you to create is hunger and the desire for self-expression. And I think that you can kind of almost like falsify that sense by putting yourself as an outsider in a sort of, as like almost a fake diaspora, because you're not, being an English-speaking Canadian, there's nothing, really minority about you. But if you surround yourself with French-speaking people, or in Berlin, around German-speaking people, it kind of makes you feel as if you are doing something that is against the monoculture, and it can be very creatively motivating. Is that problematic? I don't know. I'm not saying that I like it or not, but I definitely think that that's one of the reasons why so many people gravitate towards, cities like Miami, cities like Montreal, cities like Berlin, and that's what kind of makes people create work more than they do in places of comfort. I've never really felt a connection between a city, a location, and how it influences you creatively. Not never, but just really rarely. I recorded Heartland in Iceland, and I had so many questions of people saying, like, how did the Icelandic landscape influence this record? And I'm like, not at all. Like, it didn't. I remember the food we ate. I remember the hot tubs we went to and stuff like that, but it's like when it gets down to work, you're not changed by the place you are. It's still the same language coming out of your mouth, same like forms of expression. We're still just children trying to communicate with the world. So any sort of glamour of traveling basically wore off after maybe the first tour. I'm kind of can muster up a little bit of excitement to go to this city or that just because there's like a restaurant I really like or something. But I'm at the stage now where the prospect of going to Australia with its beautiful beaches and the best seafood in the world and the best coffee in the world and, a lot of friends, it kind of makes me sick to my stomach to think that I might have to go there again. I'm really, really about gardening and mowing my lawn these days. That's what I want to inspire me creatively.